love the sound of the river.
Hey, what's going on everybody? Corey here, and welcome back to Ether 1. This is part 2 of my last Ether video, which is a continuation of it. The video is getting a little too long, so I cut it in the middle, and this is the conclusion of that video. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this. I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to be going, but I didn't figure it'd go this far.
The area of the mine that you've just entered seems to be outputting a variety of important memories. There also seems to be a strong signal coming from within it that appears to be in line with what we'd expect from the artifact, the item we're after to make you stronger. With dementia, it's often the patient's short-term memory that begins to falter first. We can use older memories as a seed to help rebuild and validate our patient's life story. The artifact should also help us to avoid another relapse, whilst allowing us to target the amyloid plaques that cause our patient's brain cells to die in the first place.
Painter's Journal number 6. Today was bad. I didn't go to group because I had lost my house keys and I couldn't find them anywhere. I got so angry and frustrated that I emptied all my drawers and flipped over every cushion or pillow that I owned. I got a call from Dr. Edmonds later on in the day, and she was asking why I hadn't attended therapy in preparation for my next consultation. She sounded concerned on the phone, but I tried to let her know that I was fine and that she had nothing to worry about. Sometimes it seems like a noise in my head, the confusion that is. Too many avenues to explore, some much darker than others. I got my pencils out so I could draw at home and relax, but I've found many of them to be broken, so I used some charcoal to sketch out some ideas. I found it stopped me stressing out a lot. Afterwards, I found that my keys were upstairs in the bathroom cabinet for some reason. At least that means I can go to art group again next week. Industrial parts request number 345. Due to the issue of damp within the mine, many of the wagons used to move the ore and rocks are now in severe disrepair. The main issue resides with the wheels of the wagons as they rust due to their continuous contact with water that collects on the floor of the tunnels and caverns. Once rusted, the wagons are pretty much non-usable. This request is for the following parts: 16 wagon wheels, 8 axles. K. Lewis. Oh man, I'm gonna get lost in here. Brimcliff mine passes into new hands. Struggling company, the Brimcliff Mining Cooperative, has agreed to be bought by a competitor for £1.3 million. Brimcliff stated that their competitor, the Cornish Mining Company, has offered to buy the troubled company. With the buyout, full acquisition of all investments and assets has been transferred to the new owners, which include the struggling Brimcliff Tin Mine. Brimcliff Mine has been active for over 100 years, yet under financial pressure, the local tin mining company struggled to keep up costs for continuous expansions. With little tin being yielded and growing overhead costs, a buyout was inevitable. Oh man, it's been so long since I saw the codes, the safe, and everything I was looking for. Oh, what? It just happens to be... Okay, never mind. That looks like a stamp. That looks like a hammer.
Well, I must say, I'd hoped this case would have been solved by now. I know, I should take some of the responsibility. But I have given you every resource imaginable to complete this restoration. Just remember that all of this funding is lost if you don't do your job effectively and find that artifact.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on in this level. I was thinking of ending it before I came back through here, through the gate. And I thought, how much could possibly be left? But... seems like quite a bit. Oh, man. I don't know where I'm going anymore.
It's me. Why is it every time I call, I seem to get the machine? I'm gonna have to assume that you're doing okay, since you never call me back. I'm gonna level with you. It's driving me crazy knowing you're in there. Call me, okay?
So now I'm back at the beginning, where I first came into this place.
Are you sure he was red? It just doesn't make sense.
Stop it. Freaking me out. Ugh.
It seems that the patient is getting a little agitated. Not to worry though. They always get worse before they get better. With that said, I have been warned about, well, pushing these experiments too far. But I feel like I can trust you. You will keep this just between us.
A gift. I remember coming home one sunny afternoon after I had been attending school to find an odd-shaped parcel on the living room table. My father had recently stopped working at the mine, and my mother had unfortunately left us both for a reason that I never truly knew. I think he wanted me to know that he still loved me regardless of his situation. My father came downstairs smiling, his eyes a little lost, and told me to sit down. He pushed the present towards me and I began to open it. Inside was a tin Davies lamp, all cleaned up and ready for use. It had been my father's from when he had worked in Devlin. It meant everything to me, Thomas. What is that? Nothing. Okay. Well, am I just looking to collect red ribbons? Alright, and that's going to be the next level, I'm guessing. Painter's Journal number 7. I must admit, I have been quite nervous and shy whilst attending various groups and therapy sessions. I prefer to focus on what task I have been given and rarely speak with others in my group. Up until now, I think this has been because I feel that I'm different to them in some way. Yet today, we had a new patient come into the group named Mark. He was a similar age to me, around 65, and had been diagnosed with dementia. He was a photographer like my son and spent a lot of time discussing the work that he had done. I liked him a lot, and it was nice to connect with someone who was as passionate about art as I. Let's just turn them all up and see what happens. Bam. Nothing? Fine.
Words echoing around the polished wooden room. 16 years old. You know what that means.
Oh. Okay.
I've placed 3 whole years of my life into this research. I have sacrificed so much. Patients with these specific symptoms of dementia and at this stage don't come along often. And to be told that after 3 years of hard work and waiting that I have only 9 days to yield the results that they want. Who the hell do they think they are? It's not my fault. I can only work with the restorers I'm given.
It's important to keep weather conditions in mind when attempting to deliver a shipment overseas. Keep a record of pressure changes with barograph, and be sure to schedule shipments based on the readings. To do, check pressure valves, random locker check, order more coffee, check weather reports. Pinwheel miners kept alive by a new deal with the USA. Mill management minutes. We need a good weather forecast to get our shipment to the USA. Walkway up to top floor needs fixing ASAP. Doesn't help with our production issues. Temporary rope fix for lift needs to stop now. If we get audited, we're finished. Rumors have been circulating about a disgruntled worker stealing materials from the site. We need to clamp down on this. What's that gonna do? Oh, okay. 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 Collapse. She saw it fall from the town square, her ears ringing after the deafening blow. The victory shaft swayed, then began to fall like a pack of cards brushed by a breeze. Thick black smoke erupted into the air. She told me that at that moment fear had swelled like a balloon in her chest. The victory shaft had fallen, and a great accident had occurred in the mine. She feared we were both dead for a brief moment. But I was not there. It would take her years to overcome this. We had to leave. T. Fletcher. What do those pressures need to be? Oh. Ore tramming pressure. 200, 200, 100, 300, 300. Two, two, 1, 3, 3. I don't think I've been here.
This doesn't seem like the right way.
Disciplinary. Task for the day. Disciplinary action was with possible suspension for Sean V. We've had word that he's been stealing materials from the industrial center, but not before I've had my morning coffee. Mr. Lewis, unfortunately, due to the new expansion schedule, I simply cannot authorize 3 new drill pieces to be used in the depths. As the company's core repairman, I consider it part of your job to find a manual solution to this problem. If you need assistance with this, please don't hesitate to contact through again.
I'm not sure we're allowed to be in here.
Pressure. I feel conflicted. There is no way in hell I would be able to get this job done effectively if I am not strict and stern with my workers. I just wish they knew that I do not mean to be this way, that I am harsh so that the work is complete on time. It's their jobs on the line if we don't make an adequate turnover, and the local economy relies on these shipments to stay afloat. It's a tough job, but someone has to do it. I just wish that I didn't let it get on top of me sometimes. I care so much about them all staying at work. The weight of this mine is on my shoulders and my back is beginning to hurt, Warden. Place the paper on the barograph, activate the barograph, remove paper only when sequence is complete. Clear skies come with high pressure. Three, 1, 2, 3, 1.
How did we get here? I can't remember.
Coffee cup? No?
Hey, remember the old days? I'd call, you'd answer, we'd talk. After that, neither of us would have to worry about what was going on. It's a stupid question. I'm not trying to spy on you, but a status report would be good from time to time.
Ore tramming levels are unacceptable. Miners must meet their quota in order to maintain production levels. Workers are expected to take any measures necessary in order to increase tramming ore.
This doesn't seem like the right way.
Kinda think that girl's telling me something important, like I'm going the wrong way, but I'm gonna keep looking around. Parts request, I read that one. So I've been here. Jeez, there's a lot to remember.
You know, in the last 3 years of experimentation, I've worked with some very good restorers. Yet, none of them had the heart or the mind to get as far as you. I hope that you succeed when the others have failed. Our chances of continued funding rely on this. You won't let me down now, will you?
Okay, so I think this is... I don't know what that is. I think this is the ore tramming pressure control, which is 22133. 22133.
When you look back on it, 10 years seems such a long time.
Ore tramming. This is where all of Pinwheel's wealth was sorted into bags. Each fathom of mine was assigned a captain, and it was the captain's job to keep track of the ore produce. I'm sure I'll have more information for you once we head down into the mines themselves.
I don't know what to do there yet.
Classified experiments. They deprived subjects of sleep in an isolated room for 3 days, before instructing them to carry out a harmful act on another subject. Desperate for the sleep they were promised, they would instinctively carry out any command ordered by a lab coat, regardless of how immoral the action was. Funding was cut due to controversy, but still, don't you just think the human mind is fascinating?
Alright, Arsenic House. 11322. 3, 2, 2.
It's not going to get any better. This isn't going to get any easier for anyone.
It says here that arsenic was a very useful byproduct of the tin refining process and is still used in many medicines and foods. The miners ground and burnt out any unwanted materials and then exported it for money. But in these quantities, it was extremely lethal. Accidents here were often fatal. Let's find out what happened here.
Ore trimming, I did that one. Mill management and miners dry have to do still.
Life is slower and easier. The savings could be spent on our retirement or living comfortably.
So I am making progress. That used to be all red. Set the grinder to 5 revolutions per hour. Hey, another red ribbon.
Well, the readings are showing us that it's currently close to this location. And, yes, I promise you will have a result soon. I won't let you down. Once it's located, I'll send him there straight away.
Ah, this is what I was looking for. Mill management 31112 31112.
Not many people ever saw the inside of that office. And the ones that had weren't around very long to talk about it.
This area is where a mill manager would run his operations. He spent most of his time looking down over the industrial area from his office. I've researched that an accident here halted all production in the mines for a time. I suggest you keep searching for anything that might be related.
The elevator's open.
We can't help you from here onward. What you do with yourself is up to you now. You can plan your own path. Be careful. You know I don't like heights.
Hey. Whoa. All right. Is that where that thing goes? Let's try this. I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah. What's the code though? Huh. I suppose that would have worked too.
A large bundle of postcards just laying in a pile on the front porch.
This is called a victory shaft. Apparently it could be seen for miles around and controlled the central operation to the industrial area. Each of the 4 work pillars were pivotal in Pinwheel's economic success, and all of them, working to full capacity, was required to create a sustainable export operation.
France, Portugal, Cyprus, America. They could have been sent at any time.
Alright, this is Miner's Dry. There's the pressure. Oh, that's what I was looking for this whole time. 31231. 3 1 2 oops, 3 1 2 3 1.
A stadium almost full with screaming fans. His little eyes taking it in for the first time.
These cramped rooms were where the miners spent most of their time before going underground. It was like a community here. Records show that the mining wardens usually put a lot of undue pressure on the miners to meet quotas. It must have been a grueling job.
What do I get there? Ribbon. I don't think I went this way.
It's so creepy.
Not many people know about observation. Simply put, I get my orders from them. I'm the one who works at the front line, with the restorers, whilst they remain behind closed doors. How can they possibly know the complexities and difficulties we face on a daily basis?
Requires 3 valves at 18 units only. Do not use more. Mines will only unlock at 18 units.
Yes, it is. The artifact. Oh, how beautiful it is. Pick it up. Can you feel the power surge through you? This artifact allows us to link with our patient directly. It allows your powers to grow. Quick, try and restore something. Usually there's a clear indicator, an object or an image of something. Maybe a seal signifying the broken element of the memory.
Steve, I'm having some problems again over on the waterway. The damn water wheel keeps jamming up for some unknown reason. I keep jumping down there and giving it a swift kick. You said last week you were going to speak to Ken. Did you get the chance? Let me know. I'm starting to get fed up with the state of this place. It feels like it was abandoned years ago and we keep coming back like damn idiots. David Penman. Try to restore something. Huh, by restore, they mean restore. Literally.
You know, I hope this is the right decision. That's all.
You know exactly why this is the right decision, Jim.
I know.
But we've discussed this. The cost of treatment and care, it's too expensive.
You could stay here with me. You could get help here.
We'll miss you. Don't ever doubt that.
Well, look at that. Excellent work, Restorer. Now, once you've gathered the rest of the memory fragments in this area, we can tackle the second core memory. The artifact should give us enough strength to end this.
Alright, I'm going to go into this office right here, and then I'm going to leave this episode right here. I am getting very tired. They put me back on nights again, so I've been playing this since I got home. And now it's 2:40 in the morning, so I am going to go to bed. I really didn't want to get these episodes too long. I don't like making them more than a half an hour, which it definitely looks like these are going to be. So I'm going to leave this here, and leave me some comments about it, and let me know what you think. I mean, it's fun to do. It's fun to solve these puzzles. Maybe it's just because I'm tired right now, but this seems like it's dragging on a little bit long at the moment. But let me know what you think. If you liked this video, leave me a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel to get the latest videos as soon as they come out. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Later.